Hi everyone! In this video I'm going to be reviewing 3 books that I recently finished reading. I purchased all of them at Target a few months ago, so I'm pretty sure they're still available if you're interested in any of them. You can also find them at any Barnes & Noble bookstore, Amazon.com, and possibly your local library. So let me get started. The first book is called The Actor and the Housewife by Shannon Hale. And this book is about a woman who is married and has 4 kids, and she's a housewife and a writer on the side, and she meets her celebrity crush actor person in an elevator in LA one day, and she's actually 7 months pregnant when she meets him. This book is a pretty good read. It took me about 3 weeks to a month. It's 339 pages long, and the text is pretty small, but I think I read it pretty quick. I kind of liked where the story was going, but the only thing I didn't like is I kind of knew already what was going to happen before reading the next chapter. Kind of like soap operas on TV, you know, it takes forever to play them, and you kind of already know what's going to happen. And that's how it is in this book. The span of the book is about 10 or 11 years. In the storyline is 10 or 11 years, so I thought that was pretty long for a book as well. But overall, it was a good read. If I had to rate it out of 10, I'd probably give it a 6.5. Definitely, there were humorous parts, there were sad parts, but there weren't any parts that really surprised me, because, like I said earlier, I kind of knew what was going to happen. So, if you're interested in this type of story, I'd suggest looking into it. The Actor and the Housewife by Shannon Hale. The next book that I finished reading recently is probably the best out of the 3. It's called The Jane Austen Marriage Manual by Izzo. And let me just say that Jane Austen is one of my favorite writers of all time. So definitely the title drew me into this book. This book is 324 pages, and the size of the text is about the same as the previous one. And basically this one is about a 40-year-old woman who is in search of a husband, because, you know, in Pride and Prejudice, the Jane Austen novel, basically with that, you know, all they're looking for is a husband to marry. Like, that's their goal in life, and that's the only thing that's important to them. Well, this book is about that woman trying to kind of use that concept in the modern world, where she's trying to find a husband that, you know, that is dashing and is a gentleman, and that's, you know, going to take care of her financially, and you know, so that she doesn't have a care in the world kind of person or husband. So she goes to different, I wouldn't say cities, but this book was quick, time span wise. How with this one it was like 10 to 11 years. This one was maybe a year and a half about her journey. So this one I think was a better read, just because the amount of time spent in the story wasn't that long. And this one I was surprised at some points too. I didn't know exactly what was going to happen in the next few chapters like the other one. This one definitely had a little bit more quirky romance than the other one was. If I had to rate this book out of 10, I'd give it a 9.5. I think it's really, really good. It was written very well. There were definitely funny parts, and not really any sad, well, actually there was. Okay, there were a couple sad parts in this book. One with the main character, her grandma passes. I know I told you something big, but it's not too big because it happens in the beginning. So I didn't tell you too much of the book. But anyways, I really liked this one. And yeah, I like this one a lot. I think if this turned into a movie, I'd definitely watch it. So if you're interested, this one is the Jane Austen Marriage Manual by Kim Izzo. And finally, the last book that I'm actually not finished reading with, but I'm almost done with, is called Paris My Sweet by Amy Thomas. A Year in the City of Light and Dark Chocolate. So let me be honest about this one. I saw this book and I thought it was really cute. Like, it was colorful. It had Paris in the title. There's the Eiffel Tower and like macaroons, coffee, cappuccino, tea, cake, bread, cupcakes. I don't know what those are called, but yeah, I picked up this book because it was pretty, not because I was interested in what it was about. I should have read it more closely because honestly, I'm not enjoying this book. I only have like maybe 2 chapters left, and I think I'm going to be happy when I'm done. I don't really like to stop reading a book just because I don't enjoy it. Just, I don't know, I'm the type of person that likes to finish things, I guess. And this one, I'm just going to talk about it for a little bit. This woman, you know, gets offered a job, or she's in advertising, and she gets offered a job to be the copywriter for the Louis Vuitton account in her agency, and she gets to go live in Paris. So that part of the story, or that part of the synopsis in the back, I did read, and I was like, oh, that is really cool, because I actually have a degree in advertising and communications, but I'm not using it at all. But I did like my classes. But anyways, let's get back to the book. Sorry. But yeah, so I thought it was going to be about her job and how she lives in Paris and possibly meets a dashing man, you know, that speaks all French to her. And yeah, I thought it was going to be about like that, but no, it's not. It is about her and her obsession with sweets, like chocolate, breads, cupcakes, macaroons, and then some other stuff, muffins, cookies. Like, for example, one chapter is called The Big Apple Does Macaroons. So yeah, that's what it basically is about, her talking about food. And then maybe little parts here and there about her past boyfriend or something like that. So it has nothing to do with her life. It's just about sweets and chocolate and things like that. So I'm really disappointed in this book just because it was so pretty and it was so cute that I thought it would be a good book to read, but it's not. I mean, I guess it is if you're really into sweets, because she gives you a lot of tips on where to go in New York and in Paris where you can get certain things. So, I mean, that was really cool, but this is in so much detail about sweets that I don't even want to eat chocolate for a while, just because she stuffs herself in sweets. I'm not trying to criticize too much about the writer. I think that the book is well written. I just basically didn't like the story, that's all. So, So yeah, if you're interested in this book, I'm sure it'll still be available. It's called Paris, My Sweet by Amy Thomas. So those are the 3 books, and I might do more book reviews in the future if, you know, you guys want me to, or if you think it's valuable to you or not. I just don't want to ramble on about things that aren't necessary, I guess. But yeah, so definitely check these out if you want to read them. I got them at Target a couple months ago. They're probably available at Barnes & Noble and Amazon.com and at your local library. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions on the books at all. And let me know if you have any ideas for me to do videos on. I don't really know what else to talk about because I'm not really a makeup or hair guru or a huge crafter. I mean, I try to be a crafter, but I'm not as good as most of the crafters on YouTube are out there. But I don't know, maybe I'll try to do a crafting video one of these days, and maybe a hair video and a makeup video if I really have nothing to talk about. So anyways, thanks for watching, and you all have a good night. Bye!